Hello and welcome to Learning Access 2013. My name is Mike Henry and this is the sixth video from Tutorial 3. In this video we're going to take a look at the logical operator query. This is going to allow us to look at ands and ors. So it's now time to look at a different classification of query. We're going to call these our logical operators. These are going to be our ands and ors. And with the logical operators, we're actually going to use exact matches and comparison. We'll be able to do it with other types of queries too in the future, but for right now you can see that we have a query that says greater than equal to 100, and if I view that I can see the results of 117 records. Now when we talk about an and an or, we have the ability to ask more questions simultaneously. So in this case, I'm going to ask the question, show me all the invoices that are greater than or equal to 100, and they have to be from the city of Hartford. So right here I can see my one criteria is in place. Staying on the same criteria line, I put in here Hartford. Now with that here, you can see that this will have to meet and this will have to meet the criteria. And when I view this, you can see now that I only get 47 records. These are all greater than or equal to 100, and then over here you can see that the cities are all Hartford. Every one of these cities is Hartford. Now I'm going to show you how we could also look at this as an OR situation. Now OR, you can see we have the OR line here. This will let us change this a little bit. So I'm going to delete Hartford out of here, and I'm going to put Hartford in this situation here. Now when I run Hartford, you can see I get 157 records. Okay, I see Bloomfields are all in here because these are all greater than 100, not because they're Bloomfields, but it's because their invoices are greater than 100. Now this invoice right here, you can see at $45, I see this invoice not because it's greater than 100, it's because it's from Hartford. And same with this one. It's not because it's greater than 100, it's from Hartford. So it meets this or that criteria, versus if we keep them on the same line, they become the exact same or an and criteria. Now I'm also going to take a look at it doing this. I can come in here and I can put in my criteria line Hartford, and in the line below I can put Bloomfield, and you can see that I get both Bloomfields and Hartfords when I run this particular query. That's because they're each on the separate line. Now I'm going to remove Bloomfield from here, and I can type in here, I'm going to zoom this up so we can see it better. I have Hartford, or I can put in here Bloomfield, and now you can see that I'm keeping it all on the same line, but yet I still get this. So ands and ors can be done inside of a criteria, or they can be done on separate lines. Ors widen your material out a little bit because you can have this or that. An and focuses or narrows down our criteria because you have to meet both this and that. Now we've seen the logical operators. This is the ands and the ors. Logical operators depend on other types of queries to also be enrolled into them. So you saw how we use an exact match, either Hartford or Bloomfield, and we use a comparison. We use greater than equal to 100. In the future you're going to see more queries as they come out. We can combine those along with other queries to create your logical operators and use your ands and ors.